Okay, so let me take a look and see who's here. Now, again, I can't see the folks that are watching this on Facebook and LinkedIn. So if you have any questions and you're watching this, you need to reach out to me and get on some of my free broadcasts. Now, as I said, most people are invisible on LinkedIn and Facebook. And you have to adjust your profile settings. Stand by. Okay. Let me look in the chat window. All right. Let me, Debbie will look at that, and Peter will look at that. Now, you need to turn on what I call the fast button. And turning on the fast button, so everyone thinks you're available. You want people to think you're active and you're there. And when you do that, but you don't have to be there. Just log in the morning, or if you never turn your laptop or computer off, just stay logged into LinkedIn, stay logged into Facebook. People think you're there, and they are more inclined to reach out to you, start conversations. It is a foolproof, brilliant strategy that has worked for years. It's worked for years. And again, it's all about having conversations with people. Let me come and take a look and see who's here. And Michael, we will also take a look at your profile, okay? My computer is running a little slow this morning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, of this. I'm going to jump over here. And first, let's take a look at Michael. So I'm going to log out of my account. And we're going to go over to yours. And let me pop on LinkedIn because okay, so first what I'm going to do, Michael, I'm going to log into your account. And let me unmute you. This is the one we want to check. This is the one we want to check. Okay, so Michael, we're in your account. And I love it, absolutely love it when all students come back. And so, Joe, it's nice to see you. Okay, so first, let me unmute Let me unmute Michael. Morning, Michael.
Morning, Max. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting some kind of static, but I can hear you okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look at your profile. So, all right, now what is MAHA?
I came up with that. I'm trying to be creative. That's Make America Healthy Again.
Oh, I like that. Okay. I definitely have a little bit of a speaker problem. Okay. So let's kind of just take a look here and all right. So what is MRE?
That was just a little corporation. I had a spray foam insulation business for about 18 years.
Okay. All right. And DF and P. What is that?
I have no idea. I must have made that up, Max.
Okay. All right. All right. So first, what you want to do is you want to look at your profile here as your online resume. Okay. So the more you can tell about, so you say here, after many years of owning my own business and working for the companies. So what we want to do is we want to list here some of the companies you work for. And we want to give a little bit more information about the companies that you had. So what you're doing is you're giving yourself instant credibility with people on LinkedIn. All right. So let's come over and let's just pop over and let's go through your settings, make sure that you're as visible as you want to be. So we're going to come over here to visibility. Oh, you turn the visibility of your connections off and as well as the people that follow you. So that's good. Now let's come down here. This is the biggie. We want to make sure that all LinkedIn people can see you. Now, let's come back over to your profile. All right, now, the big things on your profile that attract people to you: your picture, your cover, your headline here, and then the About Me section. Now, you're just getting started with this. So let's go over here first. And we can take your picture and let's edit it. And what we can do is we can kind of straighten it out. Move it over a little bit. Center it. And then we can filter it. And the best filter is either Spotlight or Illuminate. We're going to go with Spotlight. There you go. Now, next thing that you want to do is we want to give people a sense of that you're accomplished. And let's see, you're in Louisiana. So let's throw a cover on here for now. Let me ask you a question. Michael, what do you like to do for fun?
Basically, all I do, Max, is get up and go to the gym and ride my bike 8 miles every day, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. If you were making maybe $10,000 a week in your business, is there anything, any sport or hobby that you'd like to take up that you've always thought about doing, but you never had time?
Not really, Max.
All right.
I mean, I'd like to, my main thing is, like I said, I've had my own business for a long time. I really didn't plan for my retirement very well, but I don't have any debt, so that's a plus. But I'd like to move closer to, I have a daughter in Texas, and I really am not crazy about Louisiana, but I need to start generating some income so that I have flexibility that I can move, that kind of thing.
Okay, so something we could do right out of the gate. Let's go with this one for now.
Okay.
So now when people look at your profile, we want to put ourselves out there as somebody that is successful. We want to put someone out, you want to put yourself out there as someone that, frankly, people are going to look at your profile and they're going to say, hey, who is this guy? More important than that, what does he do? And that's so important, because here's the thing. On LinkedIn, you have access to 870 million professionals. Now, you could be talking to anybody, but I mean, literally, you could be talking to 10 people a day about your business, but you know in advance who you want to talk to. You want to give them the perception of who you are. So we're going to do two quick things. First, let's come down here. And by the way, folks, you must have had this profile up for a while, because the health, wellness, and fitness category doesn't exist anymore. It exists, but LinkedIn doesn't let anybody add to it, because the greatest number of complaints that they get are people in this category. So they're not letting anybody else join it. Okay. So let's look at your headline. We want to use words that will attract the people that you want to reach out and connect with. So first and foremost, you're an internet entrepreneur, which frankly is going to attract a lot of people that are going to try to sell you things. Some of these people could end up in your business. You're also a home business coach. You teach people how to set up a business on the internet. Additionally, you're a social media now I was going to put in expert or trainer, but you're gonna work your way up to that. You never want to lie.
Right.
But the truth is that when you get out of my boot camp, you know more than 95% of the social media gurus out there. You don't need a funnel. You don't need to advertise. Your profile all by itself will attract the people to you. Now, having been successful in business for as long as you've been successful, and we need to let people know that. You are also a lifestyle transitioning mentor, because you help people that are transitioning from what they were doing to what they want to do. Let me ask you a question. Were you ever in the military?
No, sir. My dad was. He was retired Air Force, but I was not.
Gotcha. Okay, so in addition to being a lifestyle transitioning mentor, you're also a change agent, as well as being a professional connector. And you're looking for people that want to get into your business. We're not looking for customers. Customers are easy to get. You're looking for people that want to build a business. Only you're looking for people that want to really hit it hard. And if I remember correctly, you're in Melaleuca?
Yes, with Victor Maggio and Rico and Canella.
Right. So
Yep.
what you want to do is you want people to come into your business that want to make senior director by New Year's. And what level are you in the company right now?
I'm only a director too.
Okay. And how long have you been with them?
Oh, many years. You know, I don't even know if 8 or 9, 10, but I haven't really. I've been kind of just off and on. And me and Rico, like, actually took your boot camp once before, but there were some personal things going on, and never really got to put it in place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so we're gonna put down.
I did win a trip to Hawaii though with Melaleuca about before COVID hit, and that little contest, and I was able to enroll. I was in a team, and I actually enrolled more than anybody else in my team, and got a trip to Kauai. So
Okay. So now when people look at your profile,
better.
this people a better perception of who you are. Now,
Yep.
another thing that we want to do is, and I'm going to leave it up to you to fill out, you know, to complete this.
Okay.
But now, so what is the MAHA? Does this represent your Melaleuca business?
Yeah, I was trying to start a movement on Make America Healthy Again, and it's just, I mean, that's just a little acronym, a little initials I came up with, just try to add
Right.
some kind of, you know, I'm playing off Make America Great Again, off of, you know.
Well, when you go for Make America Healthy Again, you're going to get customers.
Right.
But if you went with MAWA, Make Americans Wealthy Again, okay, you're going to attract a different type of person.
Yep.
So what we're going to do here is let's edit this. Only instead of calling it this, let's give it a name that people can resonate with. Like, for example, the International Wealth Builders Association. Okay, International Wealth Builders Association, or the IWBA, and you are the founder. You are the CEO, and you are the chief CFO, or the chief fund officer. And again, this, we don't need the full time because you do it the full time. And we're going to come down here. And instead of saying March of 2021, now you're just getting started here. You don't have a lot of connections.
Right.
So let's make it October and 2020. Now everybody has a story. So your story is that you've been involved with this company for years. For years. And what we're going to do, we'll do one other thing. We're going to come down here. Take this out. Now, everybody's got a story. You've been in the company for a long time, as you've used the products, and now your company has recently, and we're talking about the last 5 years, embraced social media. You're going to run into people in your company that were in it 10, 15 years ago, in and out, and never really built the business because you couldn't do it over the internet. But we need to put in these other things. So let's come back and look at what people see now. So now they're looking at your profile, and this is going to make people very, very curious about who you are and what you do. This is the first part of the process. Now, I've actually I've coached Rico a few years back. In fact, I'm coaching him now, and I'm also coaching Victor. So you've got great connections with people to help you. But what we want to do is we want to build this up. So let me just show you. We come over here to your network. So right now you're connected to 88 people. Now, we come over here. So your first level, they're giving you 82. These 82 people are all connected to people. So your network at these two levels is up to 187,000 people. Now, these 187,000 people also have connections. So right now, your immediate pool is 851 million people. So what you can do, and I got to tell you something, they're playing with these numbers. But what you can do is you can come up here and you can start searching for people that you know, before you ever make the connection, are looking for an opportunity. For example, if we just did looking, hit the enter key, you've got 8,400,000 people that are looking for an opportunity. We could filter it down, or we could say, all right, show me the people in the United States. So we're going to go from 8 million to almost 3 million. But again, let's take a look at Jenny here. So Jenny's got a open to work frame around her picture. This makes it so easy for people to identify the folks. But now you have to come down here. And so she's been looking for a new company since November last year. The $64 question is, how active is she? So she liked this. This was posted 9 months ago. I doubt seriously that she's ever, let's see if she's posted anything. Well, she posted something a year ago. But at least as long as it's under a year, it's worth a shot. But you're going to find people on here that have been on LinkedIn, haven't been on LinkedIn for 4 or 5 years. And that's what's getting people in trouble. You reach out to people that are not active. And let's say you reached out to 20 people and 15 of them were not active. LinkedIn is going to think that you're a robot. And you wake up in the morning and you'll find you can't get into your account. They froze you out. So there are some other things that you could do But what I want you to do is I want you to go in and add these extra, fill out the rest of this like it was your resume. Put down the companies that you work for.
Okay.
Put down, and specify that you were the owner of a company, whatever it was. And we can circle back and we'll look at it. I could probably, because you're working directly with Victor and Rico, I got your phone number in, I could probably give you a call this afternoon if you're available, give you some more tips. I'll be calling you from area code 561. So we'll give you some. Now the goal for you, because you all have to have goals.
Oh, yeah.
If you're reaching, and let me just kind of give you an overview. If you're reaching out to 10 people a day, Monday through Friday, then at the end of the week, Monday through Friday, you've talked to 50 people. If you're talking to 50 people, in fact, let me do this. I'm going to pop out of your account. And I'm going to pop into another account. Debbie, I might not get to you until this afternoon. Okay. Now, so James, right now, if we go over to his network, has 11 people. Now he's got 4,800 connections. Let's look at all of them. So this person invited you to an event. Now we're going to accept it. Come down here. Now these people are following LinkedIn's new format where this person send you a friend request. Okay, so we're going to accept him. I'd love to connect. I'd love to expand. And so what you're going to do here is you're going to use the script that let me pull it up so we don't have to copy it. I don't have to type it. So what you're going to do, every time you add a new connection, we got the same message. Now, instead of clicking on the tab, nice to connect with you. I recently made some amazing and wonderful new friends. So right here, what are we doing? We are paying them a little bit of a compliment. And we're ending with a question. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Now, this is something that you can do with everybody. Now, so we're going to come down here. This person's the director of sales, but she's looking for a job. So we just go in here every day. Accept everybody. Every day you're going to accept people that are trying to make a connection. A lot of people here are trying to follow you. Now, every day, you have a record of everybody that you reached out to. Now, James is on vacation, so he hasn't done anything in 5 days, but you can come down here, you can see every day he's reaching out to 20 people, which is something that you want. Then every day we check to see who wants to be connected to you. Next, we come over to your network. Now, these are the new people that we just accepted. So let's come down here. This was 1 day ago. Hit the message. So he's reaching out to James. So James reached out to him. And so he accepted. So now we're going to hit him with the icebreaker. What are we doing? We're confirming the connection. See, the first part of this is to confirm the connection and let everybody know that, again, this is somebody that is seeking a position in sales. Message. We hit him with a thank you message. So that's two things that you're going to do every day. You're going to reach out to new people. And then when they accept the connection, this was 6 days ago. Wait, how long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? And he's looking for a new position. So this gives you the opportunity to start a conversation. So you look at the profile. New business development needs the thing that you want to know about somebody. First question you want to know the answer to is, what do you do? So we come down here. And he's been looking since July. So he was a retail store accountant. Before that, he had a rideshare business. For that, for 5 years, he was a senior training general manager for a company. Executive director, treasurer, and board of directors of another company. So we look at everything the guy's done. So he had another company, Pro Music, for 13 years. He was in sales in the music business. So you look at his work history. Sales, 9 years in the music business. Then he goes and he starts his own company. So he's entrepreneurial. He ran it for 13 years. What prompted you to start it? What prompted you? Why'd you quit? Why'd you stop? Then he became executive director for camp. Did it for 6 years. General manager, training for the Caribou Coffee Company. 5 years and 4 months. And then from this, an interesting question would be, why did you leave the Caribou Coffee Company? Because here he's a general manager. Now he's doing a rideshare thing. What's the story there? And now he stops doing that. March of 2020, probably that's really when COVID was going crazy. And so he's a retail store accountant up until July. So he's been looking for a job for the last 3 months. So there is a pattern to the way you talk to people. Come back over here to the message. So I'm mostly using LinkedIn to make contacts, looking for a new position. How are things working for you on LinkedIn? So what we're going to do, now he's active right now. We're going to send them motivational image first about dreams. Then follow up. Now you just saw it. Okay, now for some reason, LinkedIn all right, now we're going to answer his question. Now he's watching this, okay? He's watching this. Now you can be doing this 10 times a day. You could be doing this 20 times a day. If you're not, then you are missing out on an easy way to build your business. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish before the end of the month? How many people, now we got to answer his question. How are things working for you on LinkedIn? So I love LinkedIn. Standing new friends. Now we want to ask them the question. Why did you leave Aristeter? Okay. Every message that you send ends with a question. He just saw this. So once we find out about his work history and his background, now I have to warn you, you have to be careful because you could end up talking to 15 people at the same time. So as we're having these types of conversations, you want to slow it down, focus on the people that clearly have a need. Now, somebody that was a general manager that's had his own business, and we want to learn all these things about him, has probably heard about your company. And so once we identify the need, then you need to be talking to him at a whole different level than most of the people that are in your company talk about your company. Okay? Everybody is out there looking for customers and then show the customer how they can get 8 people doing the thing and they can make a little money. Okay, it was getting toxic.
Right.
Okay, so now we have another little image that we could send. Let me see, I think I got it here. Pop that in there. Experience what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Whoa. Life is too short. Now, I love talking to entrepreneurial people and see, had your own business for over 13 years. What happened? Okay, and this is how you get their story. Now, once you're done, when it comes time to introducing your business, and I'll share this with you later, you want to talk to him in the context with our project launch script that you're about to launch a project, work with 2 people that want to go to the top of your company. And basically, we're talking about making senior director by Christmas or New Year's. And when he does that, he has the ability to make anywhere between 20 and 40 grand. That's going to get his attention. And before you talk to him about the business, we want to find out what experiences he had with network marketing, period. And then if he says, well, I don't have any experience, which I doubt. I went to as a kid. Now, what you can do is and we can pick this up later. This is the kind of activity that you could be having every single day. You have 10 conversations like this a day. And out of those 10, there are going to be at least 2 that the conversation will take you to where you're showing people the business. You want to be showing the business to at least 2 people a day. So we're having conversations with 50. We're showing the business to 10. And you'll end up bringing 2 people a week into your business. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And all you have to do is learn the dance, because that's exactly what it is, folks. It's a dance. The sooner you identify that a person is a candidate for your business, the better. Okay? And when the conversation goes in the wrong direction, you stop talking to this person. And God knows you've got other people that you can talk to. All right? So you want to set a goal for yourself. Right now, you're director 2. Your goal should be by the end of the month, you could be director 3 if you talk to enough people. And then moving forward in October, director 4. November, director 5. It just depends on how fast you want to go, because it's all right here. It's all right there. And let me do one last thing. Let me stop the share. Over here, All right, I'm going to fast forward here. I love success stories. Okay. Dr. Nestor, chiropractor, 3 kids. We started working together in November, 2 years ago. By January, just watch this. Sends me this in January. In December, your scripts strategies were responsible for 9 enrollments while my entire family was battling COVID. February, I'm now a director 6. And I got 3 directors on my team that are killing it on Facebook and LinkedIn. You're the best. There's no one out there that teaches what you do. And then she says, I wish I'd listened to you a year ago. If I had, I'd be an executive director by now, which is true. That was in February. March, I just advanced. Why didn't you shake my shoulders? I could have been rich. So now in March, he's up to director 7. Director 6 in February, director 7 in March. And she sent me this about 3 weeks later. Just wanted to check in. I've still been doing pretty good since our last coaching session. I'm still a director 7, but I've enrolled 81 customers and I've earned $35K in her business. I'm now the top producer on my team, which is expected thanks to your scripts. Now, she doesn't really have a leader per se, and she's doing this at her own pace. And of course, you know, when you're a busy chiropractor, you got 3 kids, 35 grand. You're all heading down the same road. You all have the opportunity to talk to people. The more selective you are, you want to build your business, you got to bring people into the business that want to build the business. All right. I'll catch up to all of you next time. I'll be back at 1.